Hi guys and welcome. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. And this is my last non-winter type stamp from the mini catalog that I received. Well, I have a bunch of word sayings, but word sayings are nice, but it's kind of hard to go ahead and just stamp them and use them in cards, because then you're talking more about techniques than the stamp sets. But we'll go over the words for you. So now here is Precious Pinecones. It's an 11 set stamp set, but it is a reversible, which means you use the front side and the back side. So let me make sure I have my chamois off to the side. I'm going to do the back sides first because you have to let them dry for a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this out to hold on. Let's see, I'll put it over here. This is just a picture frame. I have one side here so you can put it on there to dry. I have the other side here so you could put dies on it, but we don't have any dies with this set. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get everything kind of rearranged here. All right, so we're going to do all of the solid sides first. So here we have the pine cone. I'm going to do that in the pecan pie. Now this is a solid and I have not really worked it. Ooh, that's really dark. So I'm going to stamp it off one more time too. Oh, now you got that. Oh, you know what? Have to have, here we go. Have to have my piercing mat underneath there because it is a photopolymer stamp set. So you do want to have that underneath there. Let's see, anything else I want to do in brown? Let's do, yeah, let's do this. It also in brown. Let me get this rinsed off, put it over here so it dries. Let's do this little thing also in brown. I think I'm going to stamp this off once. Oh, I have a bad spot there. So there's that. All right. Now let's go ahead. Oh, here's another pine cone. I'm going to stamp that off once again. So this one's a little rounder, where the other one's a little more up and down. All right, let's see what's next. Let's close up the pecan pie, however you want to say it. All right, let's use some old olive. Now this is my new old olive pad, so it might still be really juicy. I guess we'll see, huh? So let's put that solid side down. Oh yeah, that's really juicy. And I feel with these reversibles that you really do want to use second generation on the solid side and then use full strength on the inside piece. There's a little leaf there. Here's another little sprig. Let's see. What do we have left here? Oh, this I probably should have done in the brown too. You know what? I have copper clay here. Let's get out copper clay. I'll do copper clay on this one and on the bell. There's that. Oh, let me wash it off. And then we have the little bell. Should have probably it on a smaller block. All right, another leaf. Now this is pretty solid on both sides, so it's up to you to decide which side you think is the solid and which side is the, oops, that wasn't very good. There we go. Because unlike the others, I have a lot of detail to make you say, hey, that's that side. This, I think this is just the bells, because this is a flat side, and that, I think this is just the bells for this. Maybe not. All right, so let's do that. Let's clean it off, and we'll flip that one over right away and do that one. And you have to be careful when you flip it over, because you have less surface holding onto the stamp, because your detailed is holding onto the stamp, or holding the stamp to the block. All right, so we'll put that down there because we've already done that one. And let's see, what do we have left? Just the ribbon. So let's do that in cherry cobbler. All right, so now we have all of these reversed. Let's go ahead, put this down here, because that's where all of mine are. Let's take this one first, reverse it back over. We still have our cherry cobbler, so let's go ahead and see. It's going to match up. You're going to match up the majority of the stamp. See how that is? Very pretty. All right, and we've already done this. Let's go ahead and close this up. Let's go back to copper clay for that bell. All right, you know what? Let's do that down here. Since I messed it up and put the little spots on it, and I wasn't supposed to. All right, I'm gonna use the other side of the block, just so I don't have to worry about it drying. So there's that one. All right, we also have this one. Now see, this is the one, like I said, if you go to the other side, it's going to be a little bit off. So what I guess I would do is match up with that middle, but it's going to be off because you can't have something bending one way and match it up exactly. That's the one problem with these. Oh, then we have this one that we also did in the copper clay. So pretty. That's what's nice about second generation stamping, is that you can really get two colors out of one pad. It's so fun. All right, let's go down here. So we have this sleeve. Now these leaves curve one way or another, so those are kind of nice because that means since there's two of them, you can match them up. Now, they should have had two of those, in my opinion, but I'm not Stampin' Up, and I would never, ever want to come up with ideas like they do. So here's this one. We're going to match that up. So pretty. Here's the second one. Let's get it on that. Again, so pretty. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to slow down for a second because my computer screen went down. So I'm just making sure. I am going to go with my son today. He has built quite a few computers, and he has some leftover parts. So we're going to go and potentially find some parts to build me a new tower. So now see here again, a little bit off. Now with the photopolymer, you can kind of move them a little bit. So I bet you we could have. Yeah, look at that. If I had moved it a little bit, let me show you what I mean. Let me flip it over to the other side real quick. So here's the full strength, right? Here's second generation. Let me clean that off. Make sure the other side is clean. See how it's like that? So I could pull it like that and have it, and I didn't have it completely cleaned off. Oh, I didn't do that again. And see how, oops, it keeps moving. So you can move it to get it more along the lines. All right, the rest of these, I think, yes, are all in pecan pie, which is what we started with. Let me grab pecan pie. Here we go. Let's first grab this one. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Remember, that's just the same color, guys. It's not, we're not changing colors around. This is just the first generation of pecan pie. This is the more tall, skinny one. And there we have this last one. Now I'll show you why I did it this way. There's that one. All right, let me show you why I did this way. Because if you're doing it all at once, so there's the first generation, right? Let's go clean it off. See how if it's a little bit wet, it's not sticking as well, and when you go to your stamp pad, it might stick to your stamp pad. So that's why I like doing all of my outlines first. Or, you know, one way or the other, and letting it dry for just a little bit on a resting side. All right, so there you are, guys. Let me go ahead. I don't know if I have a lot to clean over there on that or not. So there you are. Precious pine cones. It's a reversible set. Come on back tomorrow. We'll do a card together. And then we will also show you some examples that I hope to make throughout the day. But not sure how many I'll make because we are doing those errands and running to get components to possibly build me a new computer. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.